Bonjour les amis, Bohdan is here, and this is the question that comes from LinkedIn and says, what is the daily scope of SEO activity? If I would hire a SEO manager, what he or she will daily do? Well, in this LinkedIn discussion, people were coming from the logic of business owners and saying, I know what I do every day, I do sales or general management. What is the occupation of a SEO manager? If I would hire someone, what will he or she exactly do every day? This is to say, if I can afford having a person who's doing not so much work, who's doing nothing. I personally see three big streams or flows of activity of SEO manager. First is SEO operations, then is SEO product management, and finally SEO quality assurance. These are streams around which daily activity of SEO is organized. These things also correspond to three major roles a SEO manager or SEO person may play in the company. The first role is analyst. So a SEO manager is a SEO person, is someone who is doing analysis. This is the biggest chunk of his assignment. SEO is analysis. The second role is product management. So SEO is someone who's putting tasks, creating PIDs for developers and other parts of the company to follow and implement. And the third role is probably let's call it educator. So in the role of educator, SEO manager would spread the culture of SEO compliance, best practice all over the company, and try to influence or align some internal decisions around the best ways to implement SEO. Let's go deeper with these three things, starting from SEO operations. So SEO operations, like the meat of daily job of SEO, it consists of SEO audits, SEO research, and reporting. So SEO audits is what you do on a monthly basis, like monthly performance of the website or a group of websites, and also ad hoc. So ad hoc SEO audit is when something is really interesting, it comes from external task or comes from the SEO manager himself or herself. This is ad hoc audit, specific issues that might be interesting. For example, like what is the performance of a group of most frequently crawled pages? What is the performance per segment or per page type? What is the effect of changes that were put or implemented on the website, and so on and so on. So apart from regular, you have ad hoc audits. As being said, the next in this SEO operations is research. Research is threefold activity. First is competitive research, something very specific to the activity of a SEO manager. He's doing research on what other companies in the field are doing. Also, it's a research about Google updates or Google changes. And finally, it's research of best practices, something that can be put or created as best practice, coming from the experience of the other companies or new Google guides and so on. And finally, within the SEO operation, the third pillar is reporting. Reporting is a very important part of the SEO job. Nothing new, but when you do such reports as I recommend, for example, SEO temperature report, SEO monthly performance report, performance with page type, keywords performance, and so on and so on, you try to kind of instill the culture of SEO within the company. You try to regularly communicate things. You develop the common lingua or language within the company that would kind of align you with other units and so on and so on. So reporting is a vital thing. All right, that being said, SEO operations is the heart of the organization of SEO activity. Then comes SEO product management. Product management, as we said, is about PIDs or product research documents and recommendations. So when we're doing product management, normally it comes from the SEO research or SEO audits. We define some weak points, we define some areas for improvement, and come up with PIDs as the tasks for developers or marketing or content and so on and so on. Or as discussions. We can create PIDs papers as discussion. We don't have solution, but we want to discuss, align the company units around something. Another group of product management things is recommendations. Here, a SEO manager would kind of issue the SEO policies or SEO recommendations for other units to follow, including the best practices to follow for content creation, some workflows, or other documents to follow in different cases. All right, and finally there goes SEO quality assurance. Quality assurance also consists of three parts: education, validation, and alerts, or monitoring. So then education is when you kind of trying to educate around bigger things in SEO, for example, say structured data, or Google Shopping, or Merchant Center, or how indexing works, and so on and so on. Validation is when you set up manual validation, when, for example, each particular task that may concern SEO would go to you and would need your kind of sign off for validation, or when you set up a flows of validation for automatic validation in terms of bigger chunks of codes and so on. Finally, it's about monitoring. You set alerts with the programmatic tools that you use, whether it's SEMrush, Botify, you name it, and you set alerts for significant changes on different types of pages or different changes in HTML tag, whatever. So, as we discussed, SEO organization consists of these three bigger parts: SEO operation, product management, and quality assurance. This is the bread and butter of this activity. Well, I hope it helps. Thank you for watching. If you have your questions, please do ask. Thanks, bye.